But you know, I want to hear what you got to say about this, and we'll move on to the next week's game. But I liken Mac Jones to a guy you're probably very familiar with. I consider him to be Chad Pennington with a slightly stronger arm.
Wow. That's fascinating. I've heard Connor Rogers. I'll give him another shout out. He's a guy during the pre-draft process that made a similar analogy. And, you know, I think a lot of people crap on Chad Pennington for what he was. Prior to Drew Brees coming to town, he was right up there in terms of complete. He was, screw that. Right before Drew Brees came to town, he was the most accurate passer in NFL history from a completion percentage standpoint. And always, if you ever watch a Chad Pennington game, old John Madden, well, he doesn't have the strongest arm out there, but boy, he really gives it to you. I agree. That is Mac Jones. We haven't seen the arm yet. I don't know if it's New England brainwashing that's going on there that's telling him, hey, rein it in, rein it in, rein it in. So maybe that's kind of in his head as he's thinking about these plays. You've seen a couple New England plays so far where there's been either a short, intermediate, or deep option, and he's seen the deeper intermediate, but he's like, I know I've got the short, so he's gone there from a safety perspective. I think that's a fascinating comparison, and one that, again, I think Chad Pennington is one of the most underrated guys ever, quite frankly. And look at Mac Jones, and obviously he is. Look at the other guys in the class. Trevor Lawrence, sexy, #1, touchdown Jesus. Zach Wilson, BYU. Oh, Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers. You go to Justin Fields, spectacular, dual threat, run the ball, pass the ball. He does it all. Then you have Mac Jones. And then also you had Trey Lance as well, right? So Trey Lance, spectacular. Not a lot of college tape, but a lot of excitement. And then you have Mac Jones, who's just everyone didn't want him, but people wanted him. They talked about how great he was from Alabama and all the tools and the stats, but there was a lot of questions. So he is, in his very similar way, very Chad Pennington-esque, of that underrated level of play, and that maybe when we look back at this class in 10 years, maybe he's the one that surprises us all.
I think you might be right, man. I think you might be right. I think he fell in the right position, the right squad, the right philosophy, the right environment. All of that is perfect for who he is. So it's going to be interesting.